What's going on, young people? It's good to have you back. Thank you for tuning into another episode. Before I get into what I want to talk about today for you guys, I want to thank everyone that's had an opportunity to check out some of the other episodes. I think I'm like 3, maybe 4 videos in. I think this is actually the 4th video. And, I've never really had an opportunity to explain what this channel is about. And, unfortunately, in this day and age, there's so many young people, young men, young women who don't have an opportunity to have a father figure in their house. Um, I just want an opportunity to pass along some of my knowledge, some of my experience to not only the 3 kids that I have, but, if I can reach out to one kid, honestly, that's a victory in my mind. So many young kids end up taking the wrong path because they find these false figures to be their father or their brother. If I can save one kid's life from doing something and going down that path, I consider that a huge victory. So, thank you for everyone who supported the channel thus far. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you know when new videos pop up. Without further ado, I want to get into this episode today. I'm really trying to do as many as I can in the beginning, and then eventually I'll space them out. But so today, the topic of conversation is your first job, okay? And being a former restaurant manager for almost 10 years and hiring lots of young people in my time, here are a couple things that I feel give you the best advantage to stand out amongst the crowd. So first and foremost, you have to identify what it is you want to try and do. Obviously you don't have any job experience, so you don't know what you really enjoy. For me, I got into restaurants really early. That was where it was at for me, whether it be, bussing tables. I even dishwashed before I eventually moved up the ladder to serving, et cetera, et cetera. So identifying what it is you want to do. And you can literally just, when you're out and about, you can go to local fast food restaurants, dine-in restaurants, movie theaters, bowling alleys, whatever. Just, do some research, go places, see what the vibe is like, talk to some of the staff there. Like, hey, do you enjoy your job? Do you have fun? Is the staff great? Is management respectable? Do a little bit of research and look for companies, and do a little research on them, what opportunities they have. When you're actually ready to go out and start searching for a job, these are the things you need to focus on. So first thing, personal appearance, okay? First impressions are everlasting. Yes, you're not applying to be the corporate exec of a major 500 company, and that's fine. I'm not asking you to go, get a 3-piece suit to apply to be a busser at a local restaurant or to be a cashier at McDonald's. I mean, that would just be overkill, okay? But that's not to say that, young men, you can't wear a pair of khakis, a pair of slacks, a button-down shirt. Don't even really need to wear the tie, or, a nice polo shirt. Ladies, a nice skirt, dress. I don't really know how to describe women's clothes, sorry. But, presentable, So that's first and foremost. And, you want to make sure, you have a clean haircut, your hair's did right, your makeup's done right, ladies, all that jazz. The next part is you want to find out what time these places of interest open, and you want to be there early. The old adage, early bird gets the worm. Same thing in the job market. Don't come into a restaurant or, a bowling alley or a movie theater or something at like 7 o'clock at night asking for a job, because 9 times out of 10 you're probably not going to get it. At least if I was the hiring manager, I wouldn't give you the job. I wouldn't really care how qualified you were unless you just blew my mind. But that's just an inappropriate time to come to a business during their busy time or rush hour or whatever. So get there early, right when they open, be presentable, be on time. Next thing, and this is going to sound silly, bring a pen. I cannot tell you how annoying it is to have a young person come in, even a grown person come in the door, ask for an application, and then turn around and ask for a pen. If you're looking for a job, be prepared. Again, first impressions are everlasting. If I'm a manager and you come in and you are prepared to get a job, that automatically tells me that you are also going to be prepared to come to work. You're going to come to work in uniform, on time, you know, with the right tools that you may need, things of that nature. So please bring a pen. Very, very important. Okay. And the other thing I would say is, if possible, you know, 9 times out of 10, you won't probably get a manager to get an application. If you can, that's great. If you are able to see a manager to get an application, or when you're ready to turn in your application, see a manager, couple things: make sure you introduce yourself, firm handshake, make sure you make eye contact. Can't say it enough. First impressions, everlasting. Make sure you look like you belong there. You know, you're not a kid. You know, you're a young adult looking to take a first step into adulthood with a job. You know, make a manager understand that. I think those things are very important. You know, again, personally, from my experience when I was interviewing people and stuff like that, you know, if they were afraid to make eye contact with me, if they, you know, gave me you know, they were sitting down and I walked up to them and they didn't even have the decency to stand up to shake my hand, it's utterly annoying for people to sit there and shake your hand sitting down. It's almost insulting, you know. But very important you do those little things. And, you know, that kind of sets the stage, I think, for a lot of people getting a first job. You know, I can go into having a resume ready and stuff like that, but this is your first gig. You're probably not going to have it. Sapphire, you're being too loud. Trying to record here. So, hey, sorry about that, new puppy. And, you know, you're obviously not going to have a resume that's, you know, filled with anything, so you're not going to have that. So you really have to do everything you can making first impressions. So, you know, again, dress appropriately, show up early, do some research, bring a pen. Dear God, bring the pen. All right. And if you ever get an opportunity to talk to the manager or drop off your application personally, firm handshake, eye contact, introduce yourself, let them know you're excited for the opportunity to join their company and work on their team. And, you know, you would have set yourself up. You know, there's no guarantee in anything, but you would have definitely set yourself up. I think you would have made a great first impression, and I think you would have given yourself the best opportunity to land that job. So I hope this helps. I hope you get that first gig. And, you know, again, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe. You know, I want to share these experiences. I want to share this knowledge with you. I want to share with you whatever I have to give that I would give my kids for free. I'm giving to you guys for free. And, you know, some of these things will be valuable lessons. Some of them will just be, you know, just, I don't know, good things to have in your back pocket. You just never know. All right. So thanks for stopping again. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a good one.